I am Ben the Learner, and this is Benoit Learns Chinese, special edition, the dance lesson, sequence number 4. Now we have gone through sequence number 1 to 3, and let me just recap what it would be in English. I have always liked dancing. I remember during wedding party, I was dancing on the music of the 80s all night. Later, me and my friend were going to nightclubs and we were dancing all night. But that was just improvisation. So several years ago, I decided to take dance lessons. Now, welcome to sequence 4, part 1. So what is this part 1? 这个故事是关于我的第一堂课. So what does it mean? It means this story is about my first dance class. Let's see the vocabulary in this part. Word number 33. 这 this moment. Number 34, 个. It's a measure word for general use. Number 35, 故事 means story. Number 36, 关于 is a preposition, means about. Number 37, 第 it's a prefix before a number. Number 38, 一 is a numeral. It means 1. Number 39, 堂 is a noun, a hall, a room for a specific activity. We saw in the last sequence, 那, which means that. Well, today we see 这, which means this. But not only that, or this. We see also 个, which is a measure word. And what is a measure word? Well, this is a concept very difficult to understand for non-Chinese people. You know, when you arrive and you say, I want a plate of vegetable, plate is a measure word. In Chinese, they will use a word specific for plate. But in this sentence, 这个故事, which means this story, there's no place for measure word in English. You still just say this story. But in Chinese, you say 这个故事. Because you have to use a measure word, a measure for story. This is difficult to explain. And if I say this story, I would say 这个故事. But if I wanted to say that story, I would say 那个故事. For the moment, I would just say that. When I'll be able to have a better word to explain it, I'll do so. So, 这个故事是 is the verb to be. I don't know why it's not in my list of words. It should, but 是 is the verb to be. So this story is, and then we have 关于, which means about. This story is about 我的. We all know that it's my, because it's 我 plus the. And after that we have something very interesting, the word 第 and 一. 第 is a prefix before a number, and 一 is the number 1. So if we just have 一, it means 1. If we have 第一, it means the first. So it's the character that allows to go from 1 to first. We would have the same thing with 八, which means 8. If we say 第八 means 8th, the 8th one. So when you want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you would not use that D, but if you want to say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you would use D. And finally we have 堂课. So 堂课, its time is a hall, and 课 is a dance class. So for part 2, we have the following, because the sentence doesn't end in part 1, it continues, so it is as follows. 也关于我如何度过那些内在的挣扎. It means, and how I dealt to overcome my inner struggle. This is how I would translate that in English. But what are the new words in this part? Word number 40. 也 adverb means also, too. Word number 41. 如何 pronoun means how, what. Word number 42. 度过 means spend or pass. Word number 43. 那些 means those. Word number 44. 内在的 is a noun, means inner, inside, within. And word number 45. 挣扎 is a verb, struggle. Or it could also be a noun according to the sentence. Now the sentence starts with 也, and 也 is a linking word between two ideas. So the first idea is this is the story of my first class and the story about how I overcome my fear and my struggle. We don't use a character for and in Chinese, we use 也. And this is a very difficult topic. I think that if you want to say, for instance, I am an engineer and a teacher, I would say something more like, I am an engineer, I am also a teacher. Not necessarily I am an engineer and a teacher in Chinese. But I will do probably an episode of that because I have to clarify the subject with myself, which is the reason why I'm not going too far on the subject right now. And I really like this sentence because this sentence allows me to understand two other words, and this is 如何 and 度过. I saw 如何 a lot of places in text I was trying to read, and it means how. So how I face my inner struggle, how to face. And to face in that sentence is like to spend or to pass through, and it's 度过. So yeah, this is how I understand the sentence. So the sentence is 也关于我. So it means like also about I 如何度过那些. So very weird because the way I see the sentence, if I translate it word by word, it's going to give something like and also about I how to face those inner struggle. The end of the sentence makes sense. The first part is difficult. Something very interesting also is 那些, which is the plural of that. We use 那 and 些, and so you can extrapolate. If we use 这些, it would mean these. So this is what I had to say about part 2. And let's meet again for sequence